The crop is not gone. We still have a crop, and still a crop that we can manage to get in and pay some bills with, hopefully, but it's just gonna slow things down. The local airport recorded a 63-mile-an-hour wind. With this, it obviously blew a lot of rain sideways, knocked some corn down, obviously knocked quite a bit of rice down. This rice is it's ready to be dried down and harvested in the next couple of weeks. It's just unfortunate because this field or these fields looked excellent all year long, and now they're going to be difficult to pick up. With it laying down, you will more than likely have yield loss. I can't tell you how much. Obviously, it's going to vary acre by acre. The next issue is going to be that it's going to slow their harvest timing way down. Instead of being able to harvest, possibly as quickly as 3 miles an hour, there's going to be some places they may have to get in the 0.7, 0.8, depending on what the bottom looks like, if it's even more tied to the ground than this is. This probably cut their harvest speed in half, just depending on how things are going. If it's dry, if there's a possibility that it stands back up a little bit over the next couple of days, that'll help improve a little bit of the harvest timing. Another local farmer on the north end of the county had a roof auger come off a bin and get into another bin, which couple that with being 2 weeks away or less of possibly loading those bins, that puts an even tighter crunch on the situation. There's some corn that's broke off, the top of the corn is broke off, which the good thing about it is that the corn is pretty much mature around here. There might be 1 or 2 late fields that it's going to adversely affect. It could be worse. It could be flat on the ground. It could be broken off at the ground, having to pick it up from the ground. At least being broken above the ear, that'll help harvesting a little bit. You won't have to pick it up from the ground. You just got to take care of that broken top and make it flow through the machine. It may not add a huge amount of time because it's not field wide, it's just in places. So there may be places you're able to run full speed, whatever that is, and then in other places you have to slow down for a couple of acres just trying to get all that picked up and get it to move through the machine. The cotton is tousled around a good bit. Luckily, it's still all sealed up in the bowl, so we don't have any problems there. On soybeans, if you get the opportunity for air to flow through the canopy and get it to air back out and dry back out, as opposed to just holding that humidity down in there because they were tall and maybe laid over a little bit, you don't have any bean pods trying to sprout or anything like that, which is never good. You don't want this because it's at an inopportune time of the season, right whenever harvest is really, really getting thick. People have been harvesting for the last couple of weeks, but today was really going to be a lot of people's start date. Like, I'm going to start harvesting corn, stuff like that. Well, now they got to contend with a delay, and then on top of that, a slowdown in places.